everybody. So, sorry, is that a bit dark? Let me move into the light a little bit. I need some more light in my living room, I think. So, yeah, I just want to, I'm going to start blogging anyway, because I think it helps. I'd just like to thank, first of all, somebody that is an inspiration to everybody. And if you're not following her on Instagram, you really should be. It's your girl Ems, you're awesome. So yeah, I just want to thank all of my followers on Instagram. Obviously, I'm at the very beginning of my journey. I've reported tonight that I've lost an amazing £9, and I will say it's amazing, and I'm over the moon. But I have worked my ass off for it. I really have. So I'm really pleased with that, and I received this little beauty, which is back to front because obviously it would be, but that'll be going on my fridge. So it's been an overwhelming week, to be honest. Being on Instagram and receiving that kind of support is just blown me away. I've decided to go about things a little bit differently this time, in the fact that I'm not telling many friends or family, for that matter, that I'm actually back on Slimming World. I kind of feel that because I was going and then I was leaving, I was quitting, I wasn't ready, but I kind of feel like I've trivialised the whole thing myself. So I kind of think that if I do it on my own, or with the support of a very few people that I know won't judge or won't say anything or think those things, then I know that I've got a better chance of succeeding. But then I joined Instagram, and you guys have made me think that anything's possible. And I really do mean that. I was talking to my mum about this today, about my weight and my size. And she reckons it was when I went to uni, which was when I was 22, was when I started putting weight on. And I'm guessing that's because I moved away from home and I had to eat, sort food out for myself. So, when you're at uni, you drink a lot. You also have a lot of takeaways, and I'm thinking that's what I did. But even when I went to uni, I would have classed myself as big. I always seemed to be bigger than those around me or the people that I were friends with. So, but I guess what makes this different for me, rejoining Slimming World this time, is that the health implications is just, it's too binding. Like, I have chronic asthma, and last year alone I ended up in hospital 3 times. The year before I was in intensive care with my asthma because I had a really bad asthma attack. Obviously, carrying weight around with you and the strain it puts on you isn't good. The very fact that for the past month, I'd say, my back started causing me a lot of problems can't be coincidental in the fact that I've gained 2 stone in just under a month, which is disgraceful. So it feels like it's a do or die situation for me now. And I know that sounds really morbid, but I can't live like this. I'm 32 years old. I nearly said 22 then, I wish. But yeah, I'm 32 years old, and I should be living now. I should be loving my life. I've got absolutely minimal confidence, I'll say. I haven't got zero confidence. It's coming back slowly. But I've got no confidence, and it can't be coincidental about that I'm massively overweight. It can't. I'll be honest, since my teens I've had issues with mental health. I'm quite open about my mental health. I suffer from bipolar disorder. I'm on medication for it. It's contained. But I did have a bit of a relapse in June, which caused me to leave Slimming World ultimately. But, then I'm kind of thinking if I'd have stuck to it, I had lost nearly 3 stone. Would I have lost maybe 5 by now? And would I be feeling, my confidence being soaring? But, things happen for a reason, and I guess that's why That's why I left, because it just wasn't the right time. But I think I had the light bulb moment that you hear people having, as well as obviously the health implications, but you hear people having this moment that kind of tells them that they need to do something about their weight, or they need to change their lifestyle, if it's smoking or drinking, for example. But for me, it happened in August, actually. My mum's a foster carer for a little boy at the moment, and we took him to Lightwater Valley in Ripon. And my mum's 68, she has high blood pressure, so she didn't want to go on the rides, which is understandable. So it's down to me. I like rides anyway, as much as the next person. But obviously he's only 3 years old, so there weren't many, unfortunately I couldn't go on any white knuckle rides. So we went on a few of the rides, and the first one I went on, I couldn't pull it down, like the security thing past my boobs, which I don't really have a chest to be, really. So I was a bit mortified at that, but they allowed the ride to continue without giving me the embarrassment of kicking me off. And then a little later on, we went on this little boat ride. Boats basically went round in circles. He thought it was fantastic. I thought I was going to sink the ship, like the Titanic. And then we attempted, or should I say I attempted to go with him onto Cups and Saucers ride. And I used to love them when I was a child. And I couldn't sit down, I couldn't fit my bum in. Now, I thought, it must be because adults aren't allowed on this. But I looked around and there were loads of adults sat down. So, yeah, I was mortified. I had to walk past a queue of people waiting to go on. So, yeah, that for me was, horrifying. So all the way back home, I kind of had that in my head. And I think that is when I thought, God, I am actually bigger than I realise, and I really need to take action now, which is what I did 2 weeks later, and by rejoining Slimming World. So yeah, I'm at the very beginning, so obviously I am very motivated, but I'm hopeful. My moods are quite interchangeable, but I'm very hopeful, and I'm very determined this time that I am going to stick to plan. I'm enjoying it so far. I've not been hungry. I need to be a bit more planned, I think. So I'm going to spend some time writing down things tonight that I want to buy in shopping on a budget, and that I'm going to make for myself over the next week. And I'm going to stick to that, I think. And then at least I know, where I'm going, etc. Anyway, just one more time, massive thank you. Again, follow It's Your Girl Ems if you can. And also there's one more that I need to mention who's been fantastic. My SW journey, Stacey, or it might be _Stacey, but yeah, she's been another friend for me who's been there. I've known her online for quite a long time, but she's brilliant, and she's very supportive as well. So thank you for watching, and I hope to speak to you all soon. Bye.